Hey everyone, John Blankensop here, and welcome to another Big QU Knowledge Nugget. In this edition, we're going to explore another Big Q quality management fundamental principle called engagement of people. I hope you find this knowledge nugget insightful and informative. Let's start with a little bit of background regarding engagement of people. This idea goes all the way back to Dr. Ishikawa in the days of company-wide quality control. He liked to say that in management, the first concern of the company is the happiness of people who are connected with it. If the people do not feel happy and cannot be made happy, that company does not deserve to exist. Well, as we transitioned from total quality control to total quality management, we brought into play 8 guiding principles. One of those guiding principles was employee involvement. And then as we moved from TQM into the international standardization of quality management system requirements, we used the 7 quality management principles. And one of those principles is engagement of people, and that's what we're going to talk about today. First, let's take a look at some context. Where are we today relative to engagement of people? Well, ASQ recently posted in LinkedIn some information about a survey that was conducted by WorkHuman and Gallup. And that survey revealed that only 25% of employees that responded to the survey strongly agreed that they felt connected to their company's culture. And only 33% of those employees strongly agreed that they belonged at their organization. Now, for me, these results are shocking, especially where we are today in the evolution of quality management and how we demand much higher levels of engagement of people. So, what's going on? Why are these levels so low? I think what it is we've lost sight of a deep understanding of the engagement of people as a principle. So let's take a few minutes and look a little bit deeper in this principle called engagement of people. Let's take a look at some key elements of this principle, engagement of people. The first one that is really important is that every organization must value their people as the most important resource in an organization's quality commitment to its customers. My challenge to all of you is how many of you work in an organization that clearly articulate this message across the employee base? Do they really feel that the organization values them as the most important resource in your organization's commitment to its customers? If not, this is an area that really needs to change. Another element, an organization's ability to achieve sustained success and deliver value is dependent upon how well people can perform within the business system processes. And these processes are owned and designed by top management. People are limited by the inherent design of these business system processes. So to improve engagement of people, top management has got to work on the inherent characteristics and design of business system processes in a way that people can perform well working within these processes. Next, people throughout all levels of the organization must be competent, empowered, and engaged, and they must be aligned through a common understanding of the quality policy and organizational objectives, what we would call unity of purpose and direction. People must have a deep understanding of the importance of quality and how the work they perform contributes to the organization's ability to achieve quality objectives. One of the questions I ask when I'm doing third-party certification auditing, when I'm out on the shop floor working with people, is I will ask them about their understanding in regards to the importance of quality in their organization. And I want them to explain to me how the work they do contributes to their organization's ability to achieve targeted quality objectives. Now, in some organizations, almost everybody without exception can answer these questions. And in other organizations, nobody can answer the question. So it's really important through leadership and communication and awareness and involvement of people, that they have a deep understanding of the importance of quality and that they understand how the work they do contributes to the organization's ability to achieve quality objectives. When we talk about unity of purpose and direction and how it helps to engage people, we also have to talk about the key cultural elements that supports engagement of people. And that is empowerment, competency, respect, awareness, communication, recognition, involvement, and inspiration. I've also seen it said as being the KPIs of engagement. Keep people informed, keep people interested, keep people involved, and keep people inspired. Well, what does high levels of engagement of people lead to? It leads to high levels of employee satisfaction. And what do high levels of employee satisfaction lead to? Well, it's my opinion that the only true path to sustained customer satisfaction is through employee satisfaction. This is a notional scatter plot that shows the relationship between employee satisfaction and customer satisfaction. And organizations that have very high levels of engagement of people and employee satisfaction in turn have very high levels of customer satisfaction. Organizations that have low levels of engagement of people and employee satisfaction will suffer from low levels of customer satisfaction. In the end, if you take care of employees, they'll take care of business. Well, now let's move from principles to practices. One of the first practices is that we must define objectives, assign authority and responsibilities, and we must let people make decisions to plan, control, and improve their own work. Also, introduce an appropriate recognition system based on people's accomplishments, individually and in teams, and provide incentives for people to act with initiative. Establish and maintain processes for the engagement of people. We're talking about formal, planned, and implemented processes. These processes can include involving people in the development of processes that they work within, involving people in the improvement of process performance and meeting objectives, sharing knowledge with people, maximizing the use of people's competencies, promoting personal development with skills, qualifications, system, and career planning, continually review their satisfaction and relevant needs and expectations. So I'm really curious how many of you work in an organization that take regular employee satisfaction surveys and use that information to drive improvement in the culture and in your systems. Remember, the higher the level of employee satisfaction you can create, the higher level of customer satisfaction you will create. Next, create a process that provides opportunities for mentoring and coaching of employees. And then finally, a process that promotes team improvement activities. Well, that's going to be a wrap for this Big QU Knowledge Nugget. I hope this edition piqued your interest and intellectual curiosity. If you'd like, please leave comments regarding the content of this Knowledge Nugget. And if you haven't already, please consider following me and subscribing to this LinkedIn newsletter. I hope you'll plan to join me for the next Big QU Knowledge Nugget, which will explore another Big Q quality management fundamental principle we call the process approach. But until then, remember, every day is a great day to make things better. See you next time.